Hi everybody, my name is Manny Simone with the South Florida Blade for Hotspots Media Group, and today I'm going to be bringing you the headlines that you need to know. Thank you so much for joining us, and I'm coming to you from the Hotspot studio. But don't worry, our crew is practicing social distancing, and I'm going to wear a face mask when not on camera. So let's get to the headlines. Florida's largest teachers union is asking again for a judge to intervene to stop the state's education commissioner from reopening schools for in-person learning amid the coronavirus pandemic. The lawsuit claims the state's order to reopen classrooms violates the Florida Constitution, which mandates safety and security in public schools. The union wants a declaratory judgment that the state's directive to open schools is a violation of due process. Broward Sheriff's Office is begging for leads in a fatal shooting that left a transgender woman dead. Bree Black was shot to death on July 3rd outside her Pompano Beach apartment at Northwest 2nd Avenue and 12th Street. Investigators said it happened while hundreds of people were around celebrating the July 4th holiday. If you know anything about Bree Black's murder, please call Broward Crime Stoppers at 954-493-TIPS. And in case you were wondering, all calls are anonymous. Small businesses have been hit hard by COVID-19, and this is especially true for Black-owned businesses. A new report from the New York Federal Reserve reveals that a lot of this has to do with relationships with banks. Claire Mills, who co-authored the study, said there were big differences in access to paycheck protection funding between Black and white-owned businesses. She adds funds should be directly allocated to Black-owned businesses in the future. The South Florida Blade is proudly sponsored by the AIDS Healthcare Foundation. The Democratic Party's 2020 platform has been released, and it's the most inclusive ever for LGBTQ+ people. The platform is the first from either major party to include the terms LGBTQ, transgender, women of color, non-binary, or gender confirmation surgery. The platform also commits to racial justice, combating climate change, raising the minimum wage, and other measures to fight economic inequality. It also includes expanding access to higher education, achieving universal healthcare coverage, and major steps to address the COVID-19 pandemic. The deputy White House liaison to the U.S. Agency for International Development was fired after making a series of comments critical of LGBTQ+ rights. In a series of tweets, the liaison, Merritt Corrigan, wrote, "I've remained silent as the media has attacked me for my Christian beliefs, which are shared by the majority of Americans. Let me be clear, gay marriage isn't marriage and men aren't women." It is not confirmed if Corrigan's departure was prompted by the tweets. And for some more uplifting news, Lifetime is gearing up to air its first holiday movie with an LGBTQ+ romance as its lead story. The network announced its plans to premiere The Christmas Setup, which focuses on a love story between two men later this year. Amy Winter, head of programming, said, "We are thrilled to continue our legacy of creating a holiday destination that is welcoming to all at Lifetime." Okay, folks, that wraps up this edition of the South Florida Blade for Hotspots Media Group. Please visit us online at hotspots.lgbt for continuous updates and breaking news. You can also follow us on social media to stay up to date on what's happening in our community. I'm your anchor, Manny Simone, and thank you so much for watching. Please remember to practice social distancing, wash your hands frequently, wear a face covering, and isolate yourself if you feel ill. We look forward to seeing you again in the future, but until then, stay safe and be well.